18 past 7. Good morning. A quick look at traffic. Crash northbound 99 at 47th Avenue. And another accident. Westbound 80 at Madison. Traffic backed up to Greenback Lane. To the phone. It is Dan in Sonoma. What's up, Dan?
Sean, yesterday a friend of mine asked me regarding the cargo ship that destroyed the Francis Scott Key Bridge, was it terrorism? And I told this friend, I said, because, we don't trust government, I understand, the first question that pops up is conspiracy theory-esque, which I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. Because that was my thought. My first thought was terrorism. Then you kind of look at it. It may look like an accident. But we'll never know. We'll never know because, the government, we don't trust the government. This is all the way back.
Or the media.
Or the media, yeah. Actually, there's countless examples.
What's the diff?
Dan from Elk Grove had profiled very nicely the Las Vegas shooting that the news never bothered to report. He just simply put two and two together. But we still haven't heard anything from the truth regarding that. So we'll never know.
But Dan.
Yes.
You didn't ask, but I don't care because I interrupt. That's who I am. Ask my wife. Anyway, I don't think it was a terror attack. I think it was an accident. I do.
I think it was too. But one thing, now think about this. We have the Transportation Secretary, the former mayor of Bendover, Indiana, Pete Buttigieg, on the job here. By the way, you know what Pete said about this whole thing, about the cleanup? He said, it's going to be hard. I'll pause for a second for your own joke. Okay, pause done. He's not going to report on anything about this. But one thing that struck me right away was that this disaster, if this was an American-made vessel from an American, cargo ship liner, there'd be this immediate investigation to the company and that put this whole thing together. But because this ship, this vessel was from Singapore, apparently, no such investigation, no questions whatsoever. And the reason why if it was an American carrier, the government will investigate to shake them down for money and put them in control. That's what the government does these days. It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah, it's too bad the ship wasn't owned by PG&E. We could go after them.
Absolutely. That's sort of that's an ongoing joke. What it was, sad state of affairs. So RFK apparently made a vice presidential selection. I don't know anything about this woman, Shanahan. One thing I do know, she's cute.
She's easy on the eyes.
Yeah. So good for RFK. Yeah. Maybe he's going for the cute vote.
Well, I don't think either one of the other candidates have that going for him. So,
no.
Tammy certainly doesn't qualify for that.
Oh God, no. Whatever.
We don't know who Trump's. We don't know who Trump's is going to be yet. People were talking a couple of months ago like they knew, but apparently they didn't know.
Whatever attractive qualities Kamala Harris had was gone long ago. I look, you get some close-ups of her, I'm like, Madam Knee Pads, you can just stay down there. So.
I think what they like about her is probably her brains. That's probably what she's got going for her. She's just so smart, don't you think?
I don't know if the two brain cells she has are actually connected to each other. I really see that. Speaking of lack of brain cells, I haven't seen the 60 Minutes piece, but I plan to for a couple of reasons. But one of
easy, Dan.
One of the things that I'd seen was a Mexican president. What's his name here? Obrador? Yeah, Obrador. That's his name. Apparently, he's saying this is a quote from 60 Minutes that the flow of migrants will continue unless the U.S. meets his demands.
Oh,
so we are now, speaking of being knee pads, we're now kneeling to the will and whim of the Mexican president, who's now openly admitting he's sending hundreds of thousands or millions of people at a time up to the border. If this is any other president, this would be an act of war.
Well, that's precisely what it is.
And I didn't hear any response. Again, I need to see the piece, so I probably shouldn't comment on it here. But just I saw.
We do opinions here. You can do it. You can comment.
Well, Yeah, but here's the thing. I take this little job, which Salem pays me God's full of money to do. I want to make certain I'm accurate with my opinions, and also apparently Jim Jordan was on 60 Minutes with talking about the stolen election thing. So I need to see that too. So that'll be on tomorrow's broadcast.
Wow. We're in luck too. I had to run your call past Rachel Maddow to let you on the air. She cleared you, though. I was kind of shocked, but she did.
I'm disappointed. I mean, if she cleared me, I got to step up my game.
That shows the power we have.
Well, yeah, but it's like that's not someone I want approval from. Rachel Maddow, ew. By the way, ew, no eye candy there.
And on that note, we have once again come up against the clock, Dan. So you have a fine day. Bud. And I will look forward to tomorrow's caller prep board.
Thanks, bud. Take care.
23 after 7. Good morning.